What is going on, everybody, here over here at We Chat? It is a lovely Monday evening. I'm here with my co-host Karl.
Yep.
We are ready to start with our new topic for today, something that is very near and dear to my heart. I was thinking that we talk about the golden age of sports games on Nintendo consoles. And I think that that is the Wii. I think the Wii has the best. I mean, this is Wii chat here.
hmm
Wii is the golden age of sports games. I'm here to say it. I think that might be a hot take, but we are going to do some deep diving into it. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and get ready for it.
Do you have anything to subsidize that claim or?
Yeah. So I think that Mario Strikers Charged is just like bar none the best Mario sports game. Out of any of the
Really?
games. I think
You
that's a
think that?
pretty cold take. Me personally, I mean, that's like the best one objectively. Me being very biased, Mario Super Sluggers is probably my favorite game of all time on the Wii. It is just so good. The motion controls are actually worth it. Like Wii Sports Baseball is okay, but with all the power ups and items and stadiums and players, Mario Super Sluggers is just the best sports game. Uh, the motion controls are great. The power ups, awesome. Everything, beautiful. You get to play with characters that you haven't seen in forever, like K. Rool, the critters. You get to play as Goomba. He doesn't even have any hands, and he'll still swing it.
The
And it is
Nookie?
a timeless game. The
Yeah.
Noki, the Nokis, the Piantas. You never seen them
hmm
around. They're
Monty?
goaded. Monty Mole, he's my goat, but he's in a lot more Nintendo games
Yeah,
now,
he's
like
in
Mario
Strikers
Party and
Charged
everything.
and
The new Mario parties,
he's in the new Mario Party, right?
both the most two recent, yeah.
Oh, is he really? Hmm.
But you can play that game so many times because the rubber banding, similar to Mario Kart, is just so good. But I kind of want to like walk through here all the different eras of sports games. And Carl, feel free to give your take at any point in time here.
100%. Yeah, yeah.
But N64, I think, is when sports games really started. I mean, technically, I think like the Virtual
You're okay.
Boy
You're
and the
talking
Game Boy.
specifically Mario sports games. Let's get that on the table, correct? Or am I wrong?
Sure. I mean, I was gonna tie into some other maybe not so Mario sports games because I know people
Well, sports
consider,
games have started on the NES. Like objectively, they had like the basketball game, the
yeah,
the the
that's
baseball
fair.
game, right?
I was gonna say, well, I mean, even like the Mario sports games, I feel like didn't start until the 64, but like technically they were in like the Virtual Boy. I think the Game Boy had Mario Tennis. I think that's where it like originally
I
started.
know there's Mario Golf on the Game Boy
That too.
Color. Maybe it's the
Oh
original,
yeah, that's like
but
real early,
um, we're talking about the golden age. So obviously we're talking
like 3D
N64 and
sports
us.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
And I mean, this is going to be like a hot take. I think that the Mario and Sonic and the Olympic Games is a Mario sports game, but has Sonic characters involved. I feel like some people don't think that. I do personally.
N64. Yeah, I feel like you can't argue. I don't even know if you could argue that point at all.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I'm going to start 64. You had, I think, Mario Golf, Mario
hmm
Tennis. They didn't have baseball, they didn't have soccer, too complicated for them. And they were just all right. Like tennis is pretty bare bones. You're just hitting it. I don't even think there are power-ups. It's just like different Mario characters, or they still had like the human characters back then, like Biff and Joe,
In the
whatever their names were.
OG
I
one, they
think in the
probably had some sort of like power hit. I don't know about star power
yeah, no
or
items or anything like that
special.
either.
No.
Well, I guess too, the basis of like a Mario sports game, the power-ups can kind of make or break it. So like if the power-ups are
Yeah.
like super good or unfair, it can kind of sometimes make the game better. Like Mario Kart. People hate the blue shell, but like, sometimes Lil Jimmy gets to win a race sometimes. So he's gonna love that game. Like I think it makes it better, the like unpredictability of stuff. Whereas like we can get into it later, but like some of the newer titles that didn't have crazy power-ups were really boring and one-dimensional and not fun. But yeah, N64, it was kind of bare bones. They were just starting it up. Wasn't really doing a whole lot. The GameCube, I think, is what most people argue has the best sports
Yeah,
games.
100%.
Now, I haven't played every single sports game on the GameCube, but I feel like I played a good chunk. I mean, I have Mario Superstar Baseball, where it
Hmm.
started it all, Mario Power Tennis, which is where they really added a lot.
Yep.
And then I didn't play Mario Toadstool Tour, I think it's called Mario Golf
Is
on
that what it's
the
called?
GameCube Toadstool Tour,
I
I'm
feel like
pretty
we
sure.
have played that at a McDonald's like a long
Maybe
time ago, but maybe I'm
back
wrong.
when they had the little GameCubes that were stuck into the wall.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah,
Prime
I was
age.
like, maybe.
Prime age of gaming was when your local McDonald's had a GameCube.
You could play Mario Party. Tennis was the one I specifically
Yeah,
remember.
tennis was the big one.
But yeah. So GameCube had a lot of ones, and Mario was it just called Mario Strikers? I think it was just called Mario Strikers, the GameCube one.
And Charged is the Wii.
Charges the Wii, which is like such a good game.
Yeah.
Such a good game.
I feel like that's probably the best one.
But in Mario Superstar Baseball, because that's like I'm so passionate about it. Mario Superstar Baseball has a very lackluster story mode. I mean, there's like story mode. I think
You're
Toy Field, which I didn't even get a chance to play
you're,
because I
you're
was just
talking the
so bored of
GameCube,
it.
right?
Yeah, the GameCube
Yep.
one. Um, the story mode is basically you pick a team, you have your team, that's your team. Then you go around and play other guys at their arena. So you play Wario's at his desert arena, and you play Yoshi's in his little Yoshi land. And to unlock a character, you basically have to do these like scout missions, I think they're called, where like every once in a while when you're playing those games, something will be asked of you, like catch a fly or get a double play. And if you do that, then you get one of these little flags. And once you get enough flags, then you unlock a guy. Well, it's really niche and it's random. Like all of a sudden, Toads have to come up to bat, and it's like, oh, it's him. And only two of them, I would say, happen per game, like around two. So you basically get two chances to get a half of a guy every time you play. So you have to play the story
What do you mean
over and
half of
over
a
and over and
guy?
over and over. Because they need multiple flags. So say you clear a mission, you
Hmm.
don't even unlock him yet. You have to clear another one to get him.
Oh, weird.
So unlocking characters is ridiculously slow. And comparing that to the Wii one, there's a fully fleshed out story mode. I
Hmm.
mean, from like puzzles to quiz shows to
Yeah.
random like mini games. I don't know if you remember the Wario mini game where you have to like
Do graffiti or
use a
clear graffiti?
magnet to like I don't even know, rotate, like use the motion controls and you like
Yeah.
rotate it around electric
I think
wires
I
to
do
like
remember
light
this.
up the
Yeah.
signs. And they're like a little, I mean, it's made for children, but it's somewhat tricky. And each person has their own one mission. Like they're all individual,
Yeah.
they're all different. So you will always it'll always be the same thing, which is pretty cool that they have all these different missions that you can do, and it teaches you kind of how to play the game. There's all these different arenas with puzzles where at the end you would play Bowser Jr. To basically get the park back. And then when you have enough, you fight Bowser. Like it's great. It's awesome. And they even have like special power-ups. It could be in Superstar Baseball, but I'm not remembering. But they have these special power-ups that you can use in story mode that you can't even use during the regular
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Like the running shoes or the pitching ball or the catching glove, and they had all these separate, I don't know, items you could buy with coins throughout all these mini games and stuff. It was really good. I think like the best story mode of any sports game, to be honest. But
I thought the overworld of the story mode like was like insane. Like you've never played like how do I call it? It's like a one-off Mario game. It's not a mainline game, right? It's a sports Mario game, but the overworld portion of like not the main like sports, like you're not playing a baseball game, you're in the overworld trying to find hidden characters, traversing the different parks and maps, if you will. It was really well put together. Like it's kind of insane that no other sports game has sort of had that overworld campaign sort of feel.
no. And they all had their own themes that are like completely different than in the actual stadiums too. So like the overworld has their own theme for each one. And the cool part was each of the five captains you could swap between as long as you unlocked them, and you were only allowed to like clear certain guys when you have all the captains. And you
Hmm.
can start wherever you want, which is really cool. So every time you play outside of like the first Mario world, you can do them in any order to get any guys, which is pretty neat. It's like different every time if you'd like. But it's pretty cool. I really like Mario Sluggers for the Wii. But back to the GameCube. Sorry, we got off topic here. The GameCube ones was kind of starting it out. It's like Mario Power Tennis on the GameCube. I think it's the same as the one on the Wii, except you use buttons, so it's like better than the crappy swinging around. But for Mario Baseball, because I would say, I mean, you've played it too. I would say the motion controls are pretty good. Like it doesn't feel like if you're throwing a ball, it's super off, or swinging, it's like really bad.
I mean, it
It
only does when
feels
I'm
super good on
losing.
me. Yeah, huh?
No, I mean it's so much better than Wii Sports Baseball. Let's just put it that way. I mean, um, it's crazy how well Nintendo does sports games. Like you could relate that to not just baseball, but to soccer, to tennis. I haven't played a lot of the golf ones. I think I've only played one golf one, but it's like it handles really well. It doesn't feel glitchy. It doesn't feel like it's a really, really smooth sports experience.
Hmm.
It's not shovelware. It's not like Pokemon where some of their like non-mainline games like Pokemon Dash or Pokemon Ranger where you can feel like, okay, this glitched or this isn't smooth. Where it literally Mario sports games don't have that. It's insane how really how smooth they all play. And they're all so
Yeah.
different, so it's crazy how well they're put together.
I was gonna say from like I'd say starting in the GameCube and ending in the Wii is like where all of the good sports games are for Mario. I don't think there's like a really good one outside of that personally. Um,
What do they have for the Wii
because
U? They had a what did
they
you
do. I was gonna get into it. They have, I think it's called Mario Tennis Ultra Smash.
did we
And
have
I played it.
have
I
that?
played it. We never got it.
I don't think
But
so.
it might be the worst Mario game I've ever played.
No way.
Sports game. Mario sports game I've ever played. It is like the whole gimmick of that one is you basically it's just tennis. There's no power-ups except every once in a while a toad will throw a mega mushroom on the court. But they only stay on one half. So like you can't even fight for it. You just hope he throws it on your half. And then when he does, you turn big. And so your hits are harder. You move around easier because you're so big. And sometimes you can hit at them and they're little, so it'll hurt them and they'll just like lose the point or whatever. And that's it. I mean, it's like bare bones. It was basically at the end of the Wii U's life cycle.
Hmm.
And the whole draw out of that game was the little green fairy from Mario 3D World was playable. I think her name was Green Pixie. I don't even know
What
if
do you
she had a
mean?
name.
I don't even know who you're talking
Uh,
about.
I
Green,
was like, yeah, she's
not
probably
Tangle,
the
right?
no. It's do
What
you
game
remember
is she from?
Mario 3D World? Do you remember playing that one? When every time
Yeah,
you beat a princess, it'd be those little fairies in a jar.
that's a playable character. That's so strange.
Ultra Smash. I think it's called Ultra Smash, unless that's the newest one for the Switch.
I genuinely don't know.
Green Pixie. No, I played it once. We have a buddy that got this game, and he regretted it so hard because of just how bad it was. Um,
Oh, my bad. I thought I gave you
I'll show you guys a
access.
little picture. We weren't really planning on screen sharing, but I'll show you guys this. It is like abysmal.
Yeah, I do remember that as soon as I saw
Yeah,
it.
it was like her and Rosalina. That was like kind of their whole thing, and that's it. It's just like, oh, awesome, little green fairy is an option, huh? And that was it. It was bad. So I feel like GameCube, it was really good. You had it on a controller. It was really good for the time. We kind of like force fed motion controls down your throat. I think they could never get golf to work because there was no Wii on golf, but they had
You're talking about, yeah, there
sluggers.
was. Wasn't there a
Mario
Mario
Golf on
Kart?
the Wii?
Yeah, I swear.
No, I don't think
No?
so.
I thought they may
I'm
have
like
ported
pretty positive.
the GameCube to Wii, but maybe not. Let me look it
Yeah,
up.
it wasn't on the Wii. They didn't have anything on the Wii. They had something on the 3DS maybe, but I don't remember.
No, they
Um,
didn't. They had the Mario Sports Mix,
Mario
which
Sports Mix.
we
Yeah, there's
never
no golf
played.
on
Yeah,
that.
Mario
But that
Golf
was the
was just on
one
the
that I
Wii
feel
U.
like they had Mario Basketball, but I didn't see many good things about it. I didn't play that one myself, but I haven't heard anything good. So comments, if you love Mario Sports Mix, let's hear about it right now because I
Yeah.
think that game sucks. I think that game is bad. I think the best part of that game is the final boss, and I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't,
So it's
but
different
it's insane.
for the Wii versus the DS, because right, there's a Mario Sports Mix for the DS,
I think they
or is that
are
a different
different. Yeah.
game?
I think
Am I thinking
they're
of a different game? I know
I don't
Mario
know. I
Sports
think it's
Mix is
different.
for the Wii,
Yeah.
but I know there's a
Mario
DS
Sports Mix is for
version.
the Wii. I thought DS was called 3-on-3 basketball and it was
Yeah,
basketball
Mario
only.
Hoops 3-on-3. So never mind. It's
Yeah,
completely,
I was like,
completely different game. And
but
then
they
there's a
took how
Mario
that
Sports
works.
Superstars for the 3DS, which we have never played.
Yeah, I didn't even know that one existed, but I'm sure it's bad because I would know about it
The
if it was
game,
good.
I don't know if you could see, it kind of looks dope.
Ah, whoa. That
I've
looks
never,
fake. I don't know if I've ever seen that in
dude,
my
I know. I
life.
thought it was fake too. I'm like, is this real? It's got baseball, soccer, equestrian, tennis,
Equestrian?
golf. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. But
But yeah, I want you to talk a little bit about the Strikers Charge, or it's not
yeah, I
called
was gonna
Strikers
say,
Charge, but the new Switch soccer game, Mario Soccer.
oh, let me talk about Charge first because I'm still
Yeah, yeah,
kind of on the
please.
Wii, and we'll get there. Mario Strikers Charge. It's so good. It's just such a good game. It's Mario Soccer, which sounds lame, but the people who worked on it, it was like edgy. So like
It
they had
was
all these,
edgy.
dark, sharp lines. It was really pointy and edgy in the sense of like it was dark, kind of like Brawl,
It was
but it was
dark.
also just very drawn like sharply. Like I feel like in every animation, everyone was so dark and pointy. I guess
Hmm.
I'm just thinking about Waluigi, but
Well,
Bowser
you could
had
say that for like a
Wolverine
lot of them.
claws.
I mean,
Hmm.
they made Luigi look scary.
And that's saying something.
That
That is
is
saying something. But the whole
the
point of that game is
music,
just
the like, dude, let's pull up like we could pull up a track of like just something on Mario Strikers Charge because it was so edgy. Like the
oh,
power
I
ups,
can
the animations when you have the super shot, um, the campaign. I mean, the soccer field is in some of them it's kind of like sanctioned off with electric lines and there's always just chaos happening in many of the different maps where there's like meteors falling down. It just feels like the world is ending in every single match you play. It's so intense. It's the most fast-paced Mario game ever. Turn your sound down if
sorry
you
if this
can.
is it's like I don't know if you guys can hear it. I
No,
can
we
hear it
can't
through
hear
my
it.
headphones.
Oh yeah, you got
But
your
yeah, so the
headphones in.
characters fly in and it's fast, fast, fast paced.
It's so
It is like
fast.
extremely quick.
Hmm.
So every second something's happening. You can slide tackle, you can pass, shoot, you can pass, use your super. And the goalies are usually really good at blocking. I mean,
Yeah.
that was a bad example there.
No, the goalies will
But
literally kick you, like literally
yeah.
kick you or body slam you. It's so intense. It's the coolest
Mm-hmm.
soccer could ever be, in my opinion.
And I'll see if I can get to a super strike here if I can find one. What was that one there?
No, I didn't see it.
Nope, that wasn't. I mean, that was a special shot there. But yeah, this guy sucks at using super shots. I don't think he uses one the whole game. But that's just a little taste of what it looks like.
I
But the
also want to say,
coolest part about
yeah,
it,
continue, Christian.
oh, I was gonna say one of the coolest parts about it is like each captain has their own power up that only they get.
All
So like
games
Daisy's is a
have that, but
giant like smash in the ground.
keep
But
talking
the
about why
the
this is unique.
I was gonna say this is unique because of the little guys you get in Mario Strikers, the original. You would pick one sidekick, and that was your whole team.
Hmm.
This one you could individually choose. So you could have Monty Mole, Shy Guy, and Toad instead of just three Shy Guys or whatever. And they each had their own power kicks and own what is it called? Like a defensive move when you have the ball and you can use something to kind of get out of the way. So Hammer Bro would throw a giant hammer on the ground. Boo would turn invisible. Toad would do a little backflip. And you could use those in such creative ways. Like the pros in this game will use Boo to like charge the ball, pass it, do the little invisible turn, then charge it again and pass it and shoot and score. Or Toad will backflip over the goalie and just walk the ball in. Something that I loved is that Dry Bones, his would be like a teleport, and depending on how charged the ball was, he would go farther. So he could
Hmm.
be like halfway across the goal and then teleport inside the goal and score. So like the movement is so good.
The
It's
movement's
super fast
insane.
paced,
It's
and
like you need to touch on that because no, like there are plenty of. It's almost like it's 250 cc on Mario Kart. That doesn't even exist. But like
yeah,
it is so fast paced. I mean, it's like, almost like chess where you're planning out your moves before you even press the buttons. Not to cut you off, Christian, I do want to state something, but every Mario game, one-off game, the main characters are going to have their special power-ups. So Peach, let's say we're talking about tennis, right? Her special shot's going to be, oh, there's a heart, right? Or Yoshi, oh, it's going to be something with an egg. Something like, oh, this is normal. This is exactly what it is. For some of the striker charged power-ups, it's like a one-off thing where it's like, whoa, I never would have expected that to happen. So Wario, his uses his gas, right? And they're like, oh, what does the gas do? His special is if you get in his gas, your controls are literally inverted. And now when you're playing a fast-paced game like that, when your controls are inverted, it's literally impossible for you to do anything. Waluigi, his special is that he can make a thorn trail, so he can block himself off from defenders, do a special shot. But yeah, there's plenty of other characters where it's just like it's so much more than meets the eye, and I think it really just makes such variability in the play of the game.
the two that I like that like kind of agreeing like what you said like one offs where you're like they got this and then they never got it again
Yeah,
was Diddy Kong would like
yeah,
point at you and then a little circle of light would come and any character that went in it except for himself would get sucked up and get kicked out of the game for like 30 to
yeah.
40
Literally like
seconds and you just
abducted,
have
like
less
he's an
players on the
alien.
team.
It's like what?
Yeah.
Why is Diddy Kong's power literally like abduction? Like
And
what?
then Bowser Jr. would like scream and it would shrink you. So
Hmm.
like everything was weaker. Your passes, your kicks, even your like defensive moves
Yeah,
like
you're
Hammer
just
Bro, they would all
slow.
get worse. And so some of those just were insane. And let me talk about the difficulty. Like I played this game all the time. And to unlock the last character in the last cup, which is Petey Piranha, spoiler, is really hard. It is not easy. And some of these gimmicks on all these different soccer fields, like you figured soccer, like what can happen. The two I think of are there's one with no edges. Usually
Hmm.
they all have edges, so if you like body slam someone, they'll get hit into an electric fence, get shocked, and then
Yep.
fall. Whereas this one, if you get hit, your guy falls off and he's not coming back for like another 20 to whatever Diddy Kong's power up is like
Yeah, I don't know how
30
long
to
it is,
40
but it
seconds.
feels like forever. Let me tell you that when it's a 3-on-4, it feels like you're missing a character forever.
And sometimes cheaps or cows or tractors will just roll in from the screen
Mm,
and hit your guys off. And sometimes it's like, well, it's a 3-on-1. Like, hope I can figure this out somehow.
literally, or
And
there's one that's it's just everything's ice, so it's like impossible to play on. That's personally my least favorite to play on is the ice
mhm.
map. But continue with what you were saying.
I was gonna say the one with Petey's is it tilts. It'll like
Yeah.
tilt up or down. And if you have a character like DK or Daisy who jumps in the air and slams down, it'll auto tilt it towards your goalie sometimes. So the ball is literally angled towards your goal, and you're like, how am I supposed to block that? They're not even touching the ball, they're just rolling into my goal. But the best part about it was the agency that you had as the goalie, I think. The goalie was really good in the Wii one. I mean, he would block pretty much everything. And their superpowers was you would have this, you would like hold the B button, it would charge up your thing and then charge it back and give you a certain amount of soccer balls to kick into the goal. But as the goalie, you would have to motion control, kind of quick time event catch the balls. And I just think being able to be the goalie and catch the balls was like the coolest thing ever. I thought that was personally so cool.
It's crazy how that's the only time that you are the goalie. It's crazy that like you just play in, like whether you're playing or a computer, your friends, etc. The goalie's like an all-time goalie. It's like you're outside playing like 500 and the old drunk uncle's like the all-time QB. It's like you don't even play the goalie unless the quick time event happens. And then that's when like things get serious because your goalie, both goalies are like automatically objectively good. Like they're good goalies. They kick the opponents when they come in, they save a lot of good shots. But it's like as soon as the super shot happens, it's like, all right, it's you. You are the
Now
goalie.
you got to
You
do
need
it.
to save these goals. And yeah, it's I've probably not felt such a sense of urgency or an adrenaline in many video games in my life, but that one is like it's at an all-time high. I mean, each quarter or each game is like 3 minutes long. Or what am I
I think
thinking?
an average
It's
game
two
is like
halves.
3 minutes long.
Well, it's two halves, 3 minutes, right?
Well, it kind of depends because like it's like each game is its own game, but it's either best of three or like best of five sometimes. So usually you play about two games, three if you like both win one.
Yeah,
Whereas like PD, I think you have to play like three to win and
yeah.
five total if it's like close. But yeah, the like sense of like you watch this Mario character get really intense, shoot a ball at you, and the goalie goes like, and then it's like, all right, you got to block right now. Like if you miss one, it's like a big and
Yeah, it
it
literally goes,
hurts. It's like a
eh. Wait, I need to like pull it up, bro. Let me um here.
but the
I'll share my screen when
strategy.
what's up?
I'm just gonna say like the strategy to this game while you're setting it up is like so in depth. I mean, each character, some are better than others, but you can utilize them in many different ways. Each captain has all their stuff like we've already talked about, and that's not even including the items. Whenever you hit somebody that doesn't have the ball, you'll give the opponent an item. And there's a rubber band mechanic, like if you're down by a bunch of points, you'll get the broken
Ah,
items like
my com
invincibilities or chain chomps that literally go around and eat all of the other players on the other guy's team. It's just
Here, you
so.
may have to do it,
I was like,
Christian.
oh, you're sharing something
I'm
here.
having issues.
All right, you're sharing something right now. Perfect. Let me pull this up. Mario Strikers charged. Goalie saves. Let me see if I
I don't
can
know what's going on. I think our Wi-Fi is really slow. I was like
find
clicking around.
these.
It was pulling up pretty slow.
I'm trying to not find a. There we go. How to block a Mega Strike. There's, we got to hear the guy talk, but you guys can at least see how intense it looks, and it's like a TikTok, so it's vertical. So apologize, guys. But
It
here's what
literally
it
says
looks
how to
like.
block a Mega Strike. Wow, it doesn't even show the captain
I was
one.
like, yeah, I was like, that doesn't even
Oh, there we
show.
go.
I want to see.
There it is.
There it is, right here.
Okay, he's horrible at aiming. I couldn't believe that.
And then he goes up in the air. He goes,
Like, look how
Patooey!
angelic that looks.
And now you have to block. It's not barely showing half the screen. Yes.
This dude is not
Thank
ready.
you, Abdullah. I think is his name. Abdalia.
Abdalia. I swear that always
I think
happens.
that's really funny that it says how to block a Mega Strike, and he didn't block it. He didn't block
It
it.
wasn't even in the green or red. So that's like as slow as possible.
Yeah. So there's three speeds. That. It's just it's so
Yeah,
good.
to go back on that, Christian and I played a lot during COVID, and once we finally beat it, which actually took a lot of effort, we tried to play the hard mode. And I promise if you play the hard mode on any other Mario game, whether it's golf, tennis, baseball, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, any of those, even what 150cc on Mario Kart, I promise
Or
you
like
it's not
200 even. Yeah.
two. Oh, it goes up to 200, excuse me. I promise you it's not as hard, like it's nowhere near as hard as Mario Strikers charged on hard
Not
mode.
even
Or what is
close.
it?
It's not
Extreme. I
even
don't even know
close.
what it's called, but
I
it's
think it's called extreme. There's normal and extreme. Those are the two difficulties.
so Christian and I, we would play the campaign together, and we're playing every day almost, it seemed like, at least in that span where we were playing, going through the campaign. We finally beat it, and it's like, okay, what do we do now? We beat it, we got all the characters. Let's do it on extreme. So let's try the easiest cup on extreme. And I remember Christian and I, we weren't bad, okay? We were not bad at the game back then. But I remember we got scored on in 3 seconds. Do you remember that? Our first time playing on Extreme, they took the
They
ball, they
like
jumped
pass,
over
pass,
one of us,
shot it.
and then they shot it and it went in. And I was like, what just happened? I cannot believe how good the CPUs are. I know it's
The
on Extreme. I know,
farthest,
or what were you
yeah, the farthest we got with that was I think we got to the playoffs in the first cup. There's
saying?
like
Yeah,
four cups. We got to the playoffs and then lost immediately
yeah.
by like 8 points, which is insane in soccer.
It was, yeah,
But we have limited time left, so I want to talk about like the Wii, obviously goated. Those two games, amazing. Wii U,
100%.
there was really nothing but that crappy tennis game. And then the Switch came out, and all of those sports, it like ruined it. They're all ruined. I think Mario Tennis people really liked it first, but then it got kind of old, kind of fast, and people got really sick of the like slow-mo gimmicks. But Mario Strikers Battle League, I was so pumped for. Mario
Hmm.
Strikers on the Switch, you got way more new characters to play with. I remember buying it like within the first month. I played it in like 2 games. It was bad. I mean, it was bad. Everything is slow as dirt. You don't have any agency. Your goalie is terrible. He just doesn't block anything. Whenever they do a super strike, the only agency you have is to mash the A button, and you barely have to mash it, and he'll block it. But then you can just stand right next to the goal and walk it in to get like a point or two. All the power ups are not that good, and how you get a super strike is a random like glowing orb just pops on the field, and whoever touches it, their whole team gets it. So sometimes they just spawn right in front of you, and you're like, well, okay, guess he gets it, and I lose now. And each character has the same stat. The only way to change them is you like buy gear and you customize them yourself. And to unlock the gear, you have to play. So it's like, okay, cool, you're giving me a reason to play, but there's no story mode. All the
Really, I don't
characters
own
are the
it. There's no
same,
story mode. So you
at
just
least not
have
when I played.
everything.
I mean, to unlock, I think the characters, you just have to play games. Or it's like tournament mode where you
Isn't
just
it?
randomly fight, but there's like
Sorry,
no cutscenes, no overworld, no none of that.
I think I watched you play. It's like twice as slow, right? Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
slow.
it's half the speed. It's like unbearably slow. Um, it's just so bad. Like I think I have it, and I think I should have returned that game like the day I got it because it was so bad. Like
Wow.
I've never been that disappointed in a game. It just ruined the whole everything for me. So I'll never buy a new Mario sports game unless I hear like perfect reviews because it is garbage. And then Mario Golf I heard was pretty good on the Switch. I like that they added like Mario Odyssey maps. They have like a couple
Oh,
Mario
no way.
Odyssey like in the city, Metro City. You can play a couple there, which is neat. But we never really played golf a ton. But like I feel like the newer the games got, they focused on like we just gotta rush these and throw them out, and they are shovelware. I mean, I would consider them
Well, I
bad.
think they look good. Like they present like attractive. Like the visuals are good, especially soccer. I've seen golf
Yeah,
gameplay. I haven't seen
it's
the
all
tennis, but it
all
looks
flash,
well.
no substance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really flashy. Really, really flashy. Christian, I just wanted to quickly ask you and see if you were interested in sharing, and you don't have to, but legend has it that you made a big purchase today
Oh,
or
give me
received
give me
something.
give me 1 second, my fellow WeChat users here. Let me
This will be really cool, guys. I'm not gonna spoil it, but Christian
so
sent me a picture
today
earlier.
was the pre-release. I don't know if they can still hear me or not. I'm
Yeah, they
hoping that you
can.
can.
It was the
There was a
pre-release.
pre-release of a brand new thing here, and our first few episodes, I like to open Pokemon cards. We got a Journey Together Elite Trainer box. Comes with all of this fun stuff in here. It's still sealed, as you can see, but I'm not a scalper. I'm gonna open this, and it's the only one I'll ever get. Promise, didn't scalp it. They only allowed one per customer. But I
What's the
used
value? What's the
all
value of the box, Cree?
the value of this guy cost me 75 big ones,
No
which is a lot of
way.
money. But I had in-store credit to cover me, so I didn't actually have to pay for it. So,
That is crazy, dude.
hashtag deals. But we're gonna try and make some clips for you guys, opening this beautiful, wonderful thing. Maybe we get enough Patreon viewers, we'll do a giveaway. I don't know. We'll see. Enough Patreon viewers, and we'll see how that
I
goes.
did set up the
But
PO box. No, I did not.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I'll be
What does it
opening this
smell
trying
like,
to.
Christian? Does it smell like
Oh,
new?
smells like Pokemon
Does it
cards that are
smell
worth a
like
lot of money.
Unova?
It does. Well, these are so the reason why I wanted this one specifically. It's called Journey Together. You can
Yeah.
see ends on the box. It's back in the olden days of Gen 4. They had gym trainer guys, and these are owned by trainers.
Heck yeah,
So a
dude.
lot of the
No
good
way.
pulls in here will be owned by trainers like Cynthia's Garchomp,
No way.
En's
Really?
Zoroark,
That's
Lily's
cool.
Lapras. And so it even comes with an En's Zoroark, as you can see. It's probably backwards, but it's like a really pretty art of
Oh, that
N
is
and Lily.
sick.
It comes with like a whole bunch of other stuff too, but 9 packs is the big thing. I'll probably be opening 8 of them because
Dang,
I
why didn't they give
know
you
my
an
buddy
even
won.
10? Why is it 9?
I don't know, but I had the choice between that and one of the little booster bundles. They're like this big,
Nah,
and
I
it's
do
just
that.
16 packs. 16
Oh,
packs. But it's worth like 250 bucks or something crazy like that. Where I'm like, yeah,
interesting.
it's a little pricey for me personally. I mean, this is a big purchase for a wee chatter like me. So,
WeChat.
but if you guys want to see, we'll be making some clips, try and get it on the YouTube shorts as well.
Dude,
But
yeah,
yeah, I
I
just
gotta
want to
do
finish by
that.
saying Mario Sports best on the Wii. You disagree? Tell us why in our comments. We would love to know why
Yeah, please
you
comment
think.
down below. Comment down below any stories you have playing any sports games, Mario or not. But yeah, we'd love to hear you guys' opinions.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Tell me
it for
what
today, but
your favorite Mario sports game is in the comments down below. Tell me why I'm wrong.
yeah, tell us why. I think Christian and I don't really have any polarizing opinions on this actually, but yeah.
No.
Till next time we chat.
See you later, everybody.